Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? I hope you guys are all having a good weekend. We're going to do a really fun, in-depth divine love reading tonight, and your next love of the life details as much as we can get. Anything from age, initials, compatibility, but big on the personality. I was doing some reading earlier about, funnily enough, it was like compatible personality types and all these things, and I started to receive messages that were really strong right then, so I felt really compelled to come do this read for you guys. So I thought it'd be good for your evening soulmate reads, and we will see what's going on. I want to thank you guys for all your great feedback and coming over and joining my Instagram and joining all the giveaways and contests. And I'm going to be announcing, you guys go over there, because tonight, it's 5:55 right now. Tonight around 9 o'clock, I'm going to announce the winner of the double Stonehenge supercharged amulets that I brought Stonehenge with me. I do free reading, winnings, I do all kinds of stuff, and I'm going to have fun giveaways this weekend, so come see me over there. My links are all down below, and I'm still running the $25 2-question reading, where I make you a video just like this based on your 2 questions. I know that a lot of people are economizing, so I'm doing my best to contribute to that and get you guys still some personal information, especially a lot of people are interested in the near future, long term, and also what's going on in their love mate journeys as well. So all the information is down below for you guys. So right now too, I do have one message right before I begin that keeps coming up, to just please stop overthinking life like we have to have an answer for every feeling or situation right now, because that's not how life works. We figure it all out just by living, by sometimes screwing up, by missing opportunities, by seeking advice, then not taking it. We learn what's important and what isn't. Sometimes we absolutely have no idea what's around the corner, what to do, and it can be a little scary, but guess what? That's okay. Always trust your gut and know that everything will work out exactly the way it's supposed to. It always does. Relax. We were never in control anyway. You know, we are the ones that create our thought and our destiny and our focused intention on where we want to go, and we give it our best. And it's not always going to be that picture perfect outcome, but when we get disappointed and then lost on the trail because of that, it doesn't help us in any way. So, lots of times all these gifts come in folded within that, what we think is a disappointment, but we're always learning lessons. We're always learning how strong we can be, right? Haven't you impressed yourself on some occasion where you're like, you really had to eke by just, sheer will, and you did it? And that is what happens in life. Our optimal best self comes through, and that's what's happening now for a lot of people, and that's why a lot of you guys are drawing in vibrationally your soulmates. That's part of it. When we really step up and become our best selves, we become these beautiful, unimaginably strong spirits, and we start to call in our vibrational equals. So it's very exciting. So I'm just using fairy cards for the opening, and I'll tell you the number, and I'll hold up the image and you can choose. And I also have some corresponding stones that you can use for each of your choices too, and these are all in my Etsy store as well. I got really inspired to do this pearl piece with just beautiful angel wings and a French blue tassel. I love really silky, high quality tassels, so I got a hold of some of those. And I was like, I'm really into angel wings and feathers right now too. So number 1 is also number 16. And there's this beautiful baby that is flying on the wings of a fairy, which I love. And so I have fluorite and agates and aquamarines, and then a beautiful fluorite amulet. I love this too. It's like kind of rough. It almost feels like soap. It's that really glossy type. I really love that. And then number 2 is also 19. It's this beautiful fairy with her lights and the young children, and the fairies dressing and carrying her gown and lighting the way. And that has the pearls and the angel wings. And then the next one also has a number 12. And it has just these fairies having fun, playing music, reading books, learning, teaching children. I love that image in that. And I'll find out. I actually have, let me get the little booklet so you guys can also know, because I think it's important to know it's just the fairy oracle, because a lot of people are curious, and then when I'm going through the when I'm going through the comments, I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta dig through my library and find everything. So And then I'll tell you the meaning too, if you chose a specific card, sort of what your message is that's intrinsic in that. And we're going to begin with number 1, which is 16 and the fluorite. So if you chose this, the meaning is this is a really joyful card, one of the endearing trips and moments spent with somebody you care about. It's time to take a chance and break out from your daily mold and allow your imagination to really fly free and to trust. Trust yourself and be open to new possibilities, flights of fancy like daydreams, giving in the input to yourself too that you need to climb higher as well. You know, not always being so serious or pragmatic. It's like you can just have a little fun with that. So let's delve in. And I'm using fairy cards for the next one too to get some of your messages. We're going to pull 2 of these. So temptation. And these are going to be some of the initials too, TC or C and T, and there could also be W in there. Now with these 2 very symbolic cards to me, right away this person is going to tempt you. As soon as you get in connection with them, whether verbally over social media or whatever is going on, there is a connection. Hold on, I gotta make sure there isn't a cat under the table, and then I have another cat trying to go under there. One time when I set up the altar so beautiful, they went mental and just flipped everything upside down. So again, right away they're very tempting. There's something very alluring to them. You feel that energy, but it's also very physical too. They also might have some symbology on them, tattoos of some sort. And let's get into what some possible vocations are, traits and other things like that. So farm, they could have come from, I do see a lot of Midwestern activity here. Some Midwestern, they could have been brought up on a farm, or that's kind of the lineage of their family as well. Learning and travel. I feel like they have gone all over, because I hear Eurorail, so I feel like they went all over travel and they're quite high educated. They wanted to learn and get out there and really get into I don't know what, let me pull this. Okay, authority figures. Yeah, something, I definitely feel law is involved in some way. Because I definitely see, it's funny how you see like those old law time robes, like I'm seeing that, and some of the people, they were higher education, earning their degrees. A lot of people are nice captains of industry. But it's funny, it's like they're not someone that takes themselves serious. A lot of them are physicians, some are photographers. I see translators as well. Veterinarians, economists. There's something to do with money for some of them too involved in this. And then lastly too, I feel like these people have attained, some of them, in what they want in those areas, and they're now stretching out into other artistic fields as well, which is really interesting. I really like that. So we have their initials. This is where I'm going to get some of their spiritual kind of connections. Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming the world into being. Yeah, they are highly creative and master manifestors, so whatever they really want to become their reality, they're able to do. And I feel like they're very positively driven and influenced. They have a generous and gracious personality, and they know that by acting in their highest self, they have a really great perception of the world, so they see it as kind and helpful. Therefore, they enter into the world in relationships like that, so they are very well received, outgoing, self-disciplined, kind of spunky, fun, and charming, and just really well received where they go. And I feel like whatever they touch, they really have the Midas touch. Soul family, they are part of your soul family. They're calling you to them right now. They want you to know too, you don't have to do it alone. They are on their way. They are in a sense quite telepathic as well. So if you've been having dreams and seeing synchronistic numbers of 1111s, 555s, and all of that, they're trying to connect with you. I feel like you have had past life experiences together as well. So I'm going to see some other personalities. They're very nocturnal. They are very big on taking care of Mother Earth. They are the type of person where it's like, they're probably vegans or vegetarians too. They just are really into plant-based things. They're really into animal rights. They're really into just leaving the smallest carbon footprint possible. Yeah, see, again, we have Green Man. Just someone, they commune with nature in a really beautiful way. You'll love how they are when they're by water, when they're in the forest. They are in their element. They love it. They grow. I feel you do too. I feel like you're very earthy, crunchy, and it's a fun, beautiful experience for you. And that's just part of who you are. And that's a big time who they are. I mean, nature baby 101, that is definitely them. Let's see some other things that are coming in. King, yeah, again, I got authority figure and King of Pentacles, very earthy, strong, able to and already have accrued enough money, you know, to sustain for quite a long time. Great at investments. They understand what they want, where they're going. No waste, you know what I mean? Again, because they simplify their life. And what's important is the earth, is nature. They have very, very beautiful ritualistic ways about them. But again, they're super in control of every situation they're in. Nobody is going to second guess this person. They actually always speak from their heart and are authentic. Other people know this, so they don't mess around. You are going to garner strength and feel your best possible self around them. They are kind of like that beautiful spine for, you're the body and they're the spine, and you're like, I've got this with, you know, my person by my side. You are going to be able to reach levels that you didn't think possible in your life with the help of them and having them close by. You know, they're very honest. They're not secretive. They're kind of comical and silly and amusing too. And that helps you, that bolsters you, and that lets you know, that how you are kind of in the same soul family. And I feel like this is going to take place in 3 months, and more pentacles too. This is definitely, I'm feeling more an earth sign too. You know, it's Taurian, Capricornian energy. Whatever it is very grounded, great earth energy. And because that keeps coming up, I feel like they are definitely possibly an earth sign too. Super dependable, big time, helpful, friendly, smart, bright, skillful people, and very brave. So that is you guys' beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you want further questions on this, please take advantage of my $25 read. Just press my email down below, and the little gray arrow will bring you down there. My email is there, and all the instructions for your reading and what to do. It's really simple. You just email me your questions. The PayPal is down there, and I get back to you and have your video ready for you within 48 hours. It's a very exciting time. Things are turning quickly. They're becoming their absolute best selves. You know, they just really are. And it's important that we know where we're going and what's important to us and what has meaning, and then we stay along those lines and we stay excited for life. We feel satisfied with life, and that is definitely your journey, group 1. So beautiful. Come over to Instagram too and join all the fun giveaways. Now we're on to number 2, which is 19, and I love this in the book. I'm going to just look it up and see what it portends. It's kind of this book is really great in that it just gives you a number and then just like a little message that goes with the imagery, and I love fairy everything. Oh, I was about to start reading it in Italian. I'm like, I love Italian. I think that's one of the most beautiful languages out there. And believe you me, by the end of summer, I'm going to have some Italian under my belt. So with this card, the meaning is, this is the card of direction. It encourages you. It encourages you for having progress forward, to create your own light, to make your steps safe, and to not lose trust in the incoming future. Your center won't be in the present, but in the act of becoming. Every step forward will be like a kind of magic. So you're already feeling like that. You're like, I know there is something there for me. There's something I'm moving towards. There's some kind of magic understanding. This connection is part of it. The bigger, better, more meaningful life that is you're right on the precipice of. You're probably constantly feeling that. So, you know, that's one of those things. Get excited about it. I'm always telling people, get excited for life, your future, but live in the present and be aware. So we have the Emerald Princess, beautiful, and Mystic Mermaid. So right away with these double M's, I want to pull another one. M and N, I feel like are going to be some of the initials. M-E-M-E-N, look, and then men. Yeah, and whenever there's doubles, I always allow for those too, so there could be a P in there too. Now, part of this too, I'm feeling that they're very ethereal. They're very gorgeous, as well as being nocturnal in this. So let's see. Yeah, I really feel somebody who's kind of artsy. You'd get up in the middle of the night and they'd be at an easel. They'd be playing. I see instruments as well in my head. Health, they are most likely in the health field, as well as taking really good self-care, trust and faith. They have the personality type where they always have faith that the best outcomes are on their way. Very, very clever, bright, insightful understanding about manifesting and appreciating and having gratitude, and because of that, good things continually coming to them. Again, definitely I'm seeing physicians, a lot of physicians in this read. Funnily enough, I also see musicians, I see jewelers, I see actors, I see attorneys, dietitians, electricians, videographers, veterinarians, and again, I'm seeing constant painting too. Nurses, a whole kind of spectrum of people within this. And again, just somebody who is really present too when people talk to them. They're so helpful and agreeable and courteous. They're not selfish. They're not just honed in on what they want, where they're going. Everybody around them, it's important what their needs are, what your needs are. Just very hospitable. Again, that's why I get a lot of the medical field, and they're super patients. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we have the Knight of Pentacles too. Somebody who's put aside some good finances as well. They are understanding. Anybody that, goes above page, I always feel like when it's involved in this kind of reading, part of their personality and who they are, they know how to save money. They know how to invest money. They know how to spend money. They like things of quality. They don't just collect things. And again, they have accrued some money to be a homeowner, to own their car, to own their property, and to know, it's because for them, it's not about flash, but it's about quality for sure. Okay. So we also have 7 of Pentacles too. So again, this is seeds that are been sown all over the place, and they're about to reap the rewards. You see this huge key she's carrying. She's about to go unlock that golden door. I feel like they have some investments that are going to come through, like way more than purported, like blue chip stocks, really great investments that are going to have good payoffs. They planted these seeds because I see green all around them, which is lush, verdant, abundant funds as well. And because I keep seeing these pentacles, I'm feeling it's another earth sign that's here for you too. And then we have the Page of Cups. So your message is coming in, and I feel like I'm hearing 4s in this. So I feel like within 4 months, you're going to meet them. The Page of Cups, you're going to be getting your messages. A lot of you guys are going to be meeting these people online and in social media and just chatting and being like, wow. Or right when you we're all going back out into the world and love is blossoming, and it's late spring and summer and everybody's feeling warm and friendly. Boom, voila, they are just there. And you know right away. Yeah, look, you have Crimson Moon, which is just like, boom, that heart is beating. It's magic. When this card comes up too, that your intuition is right on check. Again, with this person, I feel like they're silly and fun and brainy and clever and thankful. Everything about them is just extremely helpful and pleasant too. Like they really are natural born. I feel like it's almost like a Southern kind of gentleman attitude where they open doors and people get really excited to see them. Or a Southern lady, just very effusive when they're explaining things that make them happy. So they have the power of contagion when they're storytelling too. Like people love to hear them regale stories of their childhood, their travels in different places, because they're so excited about it that they make it contagious. Very joyful and thoughtful human being. So I really love that energy for you, group 2. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. Don't forget to take advantage of the $25 readings. Just go right down below. All my information is there. And my email, so you can email my questions, all of that, everything is right down there. Let me pop that up. I love that image too. Yeah, I feel like you're stepping into like a power mode, like you're understanding, you know what, why would I ever give my energy or time to someone who just wasn't so damn fabulous that they take my breath away, right? Beautiful, beautiful energy. So now we're on to number 3, which is 12, and this is cute because this is about rehearsals. So as any musician knows, practice is the key to success. This card really advises you to practice your craft, whether it's music, writing, or visual arts. Take the time to think about what may be missing from a project that you're currently working on too. Now a lot of people are working from home. They're trying to up their game. They're trying to check what's advisable within the markets and how to streamline and all of that. So that's your advice for Spirit in terms of that. It's really, it's just really one of those times where like what works, and everybody's having a slight shift of just a reevaluation, because things are different and we have more time to slow down and think. Like this is the first time. So these can be some of their initials: MD, S, SW. So it can be all of these. It can be S's, W's, D's. Now, here's something really interesting. This combination of cards, I feel like this person is going to bring you extraordinary serenity and calm. They're so agreeable. They're so selfless. They're so brilliant and loving and trustworthy that you feel extreme ease while you're around them. They're able to see beyond any malice of others and just hurdle that quickly and get to the place where it's like, where do we want to be? Where are the obstacles? How do we go around them? Very non-confrontational. They don't need it. And the cool thing is, it's like when we decide that we're not going to participate in that garbage, we just don't. So I feel like they're uber focused on just the good things. You most likely will have a child with them as well. I feel lots of travel for this individual. They've been all over on all kinds of voyages. Part of it is because of the high priest or priestess energy. They're very spiritual. I feel like they've been on a lot of beautiful sabbaticals, religious outings all over. So I feel like that's going to be something that also connects you. Some sort of conversation of, Mecca or the pyramids or something that's really beautiful. There is something within their old soul nature that connects them to past lives and past understandings. I mean, a supremely awake individual that really knows where they're going, where they've been, what's meaningful, important, deep, and rich to connect with. We have this lovely Six of Cups, so a beautiful balance. And already with this too, I am picturing water signs. When I was beginning this too, I kept seeing the ocean and stuff. So definitely a possibility of them being a water sign. And, someone who's just emotionally balanced. They're very thoughtful. They're very caring. They don't overthink. They face true north constantly. They realize it's all coming together, and they're having massive intuitive hits and finding their soul tribe as well. They understand divine orchestration, that there are helpers in the subtle realms. They're receiving huge energetic upgrades and a new way of being and integration as well. Super hardworking and charming in this group for sure with that. So Page of Wands too. Yeah, I love this card because this is somebody doing the best with what they have, where they are, when they can. She's basically getting all collections of everything that's all around and collecting it together to build something. It can be anything. It can be putting together a project. Super creative individuals. Pages also bring messages. You are going to be super creative and really your best self in your soulmate's company, in this individual's company, because they're going to help you thrive. They're going to support you. They're not going to ask distracting things like, well, where is this going? They're just there for you 100%, and that's what you need, right? We don't always have the answers, nor do we need them, but we do need a fun helpmate that we're like, I have this is what I have in place, this is what I have an idea for. You ever have somebody just sit down and get just excited as you are at something you're creating? It's such a nice feeling, and that is them. They are in it to win it with you. They're very excited to be around you. The Magician, this is coming upon you quite quick. And again, with the Magician, I feel like it's any day this can be happening. You can be connecting through social media. First, because the Magician, this is such divine guidance, and this is something you're manifesting too. You're ready. You've been waiting. You planted the seeds. You're like, I am ready. Cosmos, please bring this individual to me. Ready, set, go. And again, this beautiful, generous, gracious, hardworking, honest, sweet, unbelievably clever individual is coming your way. And I feel like too, let's see what can be I keep getting in terms of hits. Again, physicians, some are pilots, programmers, psychologists. Some of them are reception, some of them are jewelers. Again, musicians, bartenders. They're, chefs, like really amazing chefs too. Just a whole spectrum of professions I'm seeing within this. And something that's really unique about them is I feel like they just have this magic touch around you to inspire the hell out of you. Like you thought you had good ideas, forget it. It's like you're going to go into the stratosphere once you're connected with them, because it's part and parcel of that magic, being connected with, the right outlet with the right socket, and boom, all the lights go on, and there you go, and you are off and running. So I'm so excited for your group through. This is beautiful. This is really beautiful energy. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. I'm doing a new style too, where I do just uplifting and angel messages and kind of fun things and suggestions in the morning, and then I do the love and soulmate ones in the evening. You guys let me know. Let me know, guys, if you like this format and this style. And also on tomorrow, I'm going to be going back to do that one special where I give you the 7-day layout to Sunday morning, what's going on Sunday to Saturday, because I started that and then I had so much going on that I had forgotten about it, but I'm going to establish that because I like that. I like that really, really a lot. So that is, you guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for your support. Love and light to you guys. All my patrons, your special goodies are going to be out on the 1st to you. I appreciate your love and support so much. Everybody buying and loving my creations over my Etsy store. Thank you so much. That just, it makes me so happy, because there was a time where I didn't have the exposure I have now, and I literally had an Aladdin's cave of creations. But Etsy is very hard to broadcast all of that and see it unless you have a different platform. And it was like, once people got to see it, it just took off and is doing so well. And I appreciate you guys so much. That helps, that helps me build my channel and get more cards and do things as well. And I appreciate that so much, you guys. So again, love and light to you. Get ready, get your love goggles on, because they are coming in and you deserve it.